Hello, I'm Martinez. My name is Itzell, and I'll be having my next giveaway when I reach 500 subscribers. I will have questions during the live, and when I reach 450, I'll do the questions again in a premiere. Right now, let's see what palettes are up for grabs this go round. So be sure to share me out to help me get there. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Good morning, everyone. I'm Martinez. My name is Itzell. So it's Favorites Friday, and we are chatting my favorite shows. So let's ask Siri to pick a number. Siri, pick a number between 1 and 36.
It's 12.
We've done 12. Siri, pick a number 1 between 36.
It's 19.
We have not done 19. So 19 is an anime, but before we get into that, I forgot to tell you, it's episode 16. So, yeah, it's episode 16. And the anime we're talking about today is One Piece. I have not finished One Piece. You might ask why. Well, it's still ongoing, and it's like 1,000 and something, 1,000 and counting, 1,000 and counting. So, yeah, not all of it is dubbed, and what that means is it's not all in English. And I'm not a subtitle person. I don't like to read them if I don't have to because I read pretty slowly. So trying to pause it like all the time if the dialogue is too fast, it's annoying, to be honest. So let's get back into the anime. Describing it, right? If you're new and you don't know. So it follows Luffy's journey in becoming the king of the pirates. So, as he's on this journey, he little by little meets one person at a time, and they all start becoming part of his crew. And the very first member is Zoro, Rowanoa Zoro, who's his swordsman and his right hand. Now everybody else, it's like I keep forgetting like the order. So there's that. But I'll try to remember pop up a picture or like a clip of like, you know, the straw hats. So that's what they're called. They're called the straw hats, the straw hat pirates, because Luffy wears a straw hat. And it actually he got it from his friend Shanks after Shanks saved his life. Um, but it was actually the previous Pirate King's hat. So that's cool. So it just like it's them on an adventure looking for the One Piece. The One Piece is the treasure that Goldie Roger left behind. He was the previous Pirate King, you know. So as far as I've gotten, they they have not found it, but maybe they will as time goes on. So I think the the real gist of it is just having fun, going on an adventure with your friends and surviving that adventure. So it's a very fun show. They have the saddest part for me, it didn't come until like 500 episodes in. So, yeah, it's like you got lots of happy moments up until that point. Like, there's stuff here and there that's like sad, but that to me, oh, it had my heart. Like I was so sad. I can't remember if I cried. I wouldn't be surprised if I did. So before we jump into favorite characters, like I've been doing previously, let's tell you what I like about the show. So honestly, I like, you know, that Luffy never gives up. He keeps pushing forward and he keeps doing what he believes is right. He stays true to himself and he doesn't let anybody change his mind in that. Like he keeps doing what he believes is the right thing. And it's so funny in this world um where the the bad guys seem to be not even a lot of the pirates. It seems to be the military, which is like the government. And it's just like insane. But one thing I forgot about this world to tell you is now everyone doesn't have one. There's these fruits and they're called devil fruits. And if you eat one, you lose your ability to swim, but you gain the ability, like whatever that fruit's ability was. So, yeah, that's cool. Now, made Luffy into rubber essentially. Like he's a rubber man, he's stretchy. Um, but there's different kinds, and I can't remember the exact name. There's like three different kinds. Like one where it changes your body like Luffy, another one where you become an element, fire and stuff. So it's like I don't know, like I can't remember what the other one was. Um, it might be the ones that turn into animals. Maybe that's the other one. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. But getting back to what I like about the show, I like that Luffy never gives up and he keeps pushing forward. I love that through his travels and he just gained his crew, he gained people that are confident in him and his decisions and they believe in him and he won them over because so many of them were very skeptical of him at first. So I love that, it's like a family and they stick together no matter what. And even if they have different beliefs and different values, they, they still love each other and they still want to like keep pushing forward. So I like that. I respect that. And yeah, I love that. It's very happy, lots of fun. Favorite characters? Ace, no question. Ace is Luffy's older brother. Now, not biologically. Um, like they met each other because his grandfather was responsible for Ace, but um being a vice admiral, he couldn't take Ace with him, and when Luffy was under his care as well, he couldn't take Luffy with him, so he put them in the care of somebody else. So that's where they met together. Um, and they became brothers. And then there's another brother named Sabo. Um, so yeah, like he also has a devil fruit power. He what do they call it? They call them devil fruit users. And he is fire. Like that's his element. And he's very cool and like he is very loyal to Whitebeard who he's in his crew and I love that. I love um you know that he found someone that he will follow and he looks at them like a father because he never knew his father. It turns out his father was Goldie Roger. Hmm. So yeah, and his story is very sad from beginning to end. It's a very sad story. So his mother, you know, knew after Goldie had passed on that um they were gonna come for the baby. So she stayed pregnant. Like I don't know how our baby survived, but she stayed pregnant for like 18 months. Like that's what they say in the anime, and it's just like that's not possible. But she did. So she passed after childbirth, which makes a lot of sense because he kept growing. Um and because they were scouring, it made me remember everything with the Egyptians. They were scouring for babies born around that time frame and from that area and all of it. Like it was so sad, and it's just like, yeah, like why do you have to be that way? Like what does an innocent child have to do with any of that? But yeah, it's horrible. But even though his childhood was very sad and all of that stuff, he always had a smile on his face and he always seemed happy. So I love and respect that of him. And, I love that, he did what he could to protect Luffy. And, that's what got him in the position that it did, sadly. He saved Luffy 2 times. So, and I believe on that day, Luffy promised himself he would never be that weak again where he couldn't protect his loved ones. And he meant it because boy, did he train after that. So Luffy's another one of my favorite characters. He's so happy. A lot like Ace, he suffered so much, and he just keeps smiling and keeps being optimistic and doesn't stop being happy and being himself, being true to who he is. And I love that because it's got to be so difficult. And we don't know anything about his mother, only his father and his grandfather. Let's see, any other favorite characters? Chopper. I like Chopper. Tony Chopper. He's the cutest little doctor. He's oh, what is Chopper? Chopper is a little reindeer. I believe it's the reindeer. Um and he's teeny tiny. But he gets really big and muscly and yeah. I believe he also ate a devil fruit, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe that's why he could talk and stuff. I don't really remember. It's been a minute since I watched it from the beginning. So bear with me. But yes, he was not accepted. Like, even though he was a doctor and all of that, because, he's a deer. He wasn't really accepted and kind of exiled, but, you know, he he kept pushing forward, and even though it was hard for him to leave where he grew up and where he met the doctor that taught him how to be a doctor. Um, it was very hard for him to make that decision, but it's like, he was meant to do better things, and he decided to go with Luffy and them, and like he made the journey more fun, I believe. And also they needed the doctor really bad. So yep, so it's Ace and Luffy and Chopper. Mm, who else do I really, really like? Mm, Brooke. Love Brooke. Now, Brooke's a skeleton. I can't remember, like, his fruit. I believe it keeps you alive somehow. Like, if you pass away, your spirit's supposed to find your body again. But he's a skeleton because his spirit got lost. So now I don't know if that means he's immortal. And is that devil fruit supposed to make you immortal? I don't quite understand it. Um, like is it you never die, or you get like one chance to not die? I don't know. Maybe they explained it. Maybe I need to look it up. But yeah, he's a singer and he's so much fun. He's so goofy. And then he's a pervert. But he keeps things lively, all of them do. So those I think are my main favorites. And they're all straw hats. They're all straw hats. Least favorite characters. Um, this one's gonna be hard. Least favorite. Um, Del Flamingo. Now Don Flamingo, like something like that. He'll be up here. Oh, I don't like him. Like he just seems like a real a-hole. Like that's the best way I can say it. Like very self-centered and selfish, and gets joy out of wreaking havoc. Like I don't like him. I'm around the arc where we're dealing a lot with him where I left off. So yeah, I don't like him. Oh, who else do I not like? Blackbeard. The reason is no longer with us. I don't like him. And yep, he's horrible. And like, no, I just can't do it. Like, he doesn't care who's in his way. He'll step all over them just to achieve whatever he wants to do. And I don't like people like that. I don't like people that use people as pawns and stepping stones and throws them away like they're trash or less than trash. Like, I don't like that. So, anybody else besides those two that I really dislike with a passion? Um, um, Now this isn't necessarily like a certain person. It's just I have to look up the name to make sure I'm saying it right because we see two different um dragons, like one like a literal one and one where it's a title but they're not dragons. So I just want to make sure I am saying it correctly. Okay, I am. So the celestial dragons, their nobility. And oh my gosh, like they are like I'm nobility. I can do whatever the heck I want because I'm noble. And like mistreating people, like ending lives just because you look at me funny. Like, what? The best moment, and this is a spoiler, the best moment that was like so satisfying is when Luffy just boom to a celestial dragon, and then all hell broke loose because that's nobility, that's royalty. What the heck are you doing? And I didn't even care. Like all the other pirates that were there, they're like, let's fight. So, and I think it was Kid, who was another captain, and Law, another captain, and I loved that. It was just like Luffy threw a stone and all hell broke loose because that's very illegal. But so satisfying to watch. Yeah, those are the main um ones that I dislike. Let's see, what did I dislike about the show? Well, of course, the celestial dragons, um, the military, the hate for Goldie Roger so badly that you can't leave a trace of him alive, any of his crew, any like the person that made his ship, his son. Like, what are you so afraid of? Like, I don't understand. So that's mainly what I dislike the show. Why would I recommend the show? Well, if you're into anime and you're into like fun and uplifting and abilities and like this like tight knit group, you're gonna love this anime, and I highly recommend it. So check it out. Let me know what you think of the video, of the anime, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.